Okay, so if you guys are basically doing real estate wholesaling and you don't have a script, guess what? You are setting yourself up to fail. The first thing you want to do, you want to get yourself a script. You don't want to just start talking without anything. So I created the lead manager hub. Basically, I already put an address right here. So we're going to leave this address here. You put the name of your company. Let me do mine. All right, there you go. Put the seller's name, the agent name. I'll use my name and the phone number. We're just gonna use a fake one. All right, there you go. Okay, so you just want to go down the line, and as you can see, if you want to look at the property, you just click on this. It'll bring up the property for you, right? And then let's get out of there. If you are doing, let's say you have a seller, the seller is basically edgy, don't want to give a lot of information. We have the 60-second script, we got the pre foreclosure script, the expired listing script, and if you do land, the land acquisition script, right? So, and down here, there's a lot of useful links. You could go to my Facebook, my YouTube channel. Hopefully, you guys are watching this on YouTube. Okay, now you got all of the useful link. Those links, I'll talk about them in another video. But let's just go through the script together. You say, "Hi, is this John Doe?" You wait for the answer, yes or no. If you want to put a note, it wasn't them, it was the gatekeeper, it was the husband, the wife, the girlfriend, and she said he wasn't home. You could leave a note right there. And then you say, if they say, yes, this is John, if seller say who is this wrong number, you could actually click on this right here and it'll give you a little script for you to read out. Okay, we're just gonna go through the script. We're not gonna go into detail. That's something that you guys could go over with your teammate. All right. So you say, "Hi, John. This is Will calling on behalf of Swift Equity Solution LLC. We're local investors actively buying in your area. I reviewed your property and wanted to see if you were interested in selling." They say yes, no, good. Did I catch you at an okay time? Basically, you're asking them for permission. Could you tell me more about the property? Bed, bath, square footage, property history. You want to know how many bedroom, bathroom, how many square foot? Because sometime the square foot has changed. They probably add an addition. You definitely want to check to see if they did it with a permit. All right. You ask property condition, how old is the roof? That's very important. If they rebuttal, what do you need to know about the repair? If you're offering cash, then there go your answer right here. You click on that, and then you go, when was the kitchen last updated? Does the AVAC system work? And when was their service? Any foundation issue or crack? Any crack in the wall or ceiling? Anything else needed update? And then you wanna play a little mind game. You wanna ask them how much do they think the repair is, so that way they already put in their mind that the house needs repair. You definitely want to get their motivation. You put their motivation down here. You select which one is best, and if they go deep into it, because sometimes they will, especially if it's a divorce, pre foreclosure, health issue, they're definitely gonna talk to you about it, right? Okay, so if it's vacant, how long? You need to know that. Do you have current photos? It's always good to take a look at the photo. You want to get their timeline. How quickly do you need to sell? If you have a mortgage, is it free and clear? If they do have a mortgage, you could ask for the monthly payment. If they don't, you could skip those two questions and then you ask them, have you thought about what price you wanted? You put it there, and then this is the good question. Basically, if cash don't work, would this work? If cash doesn't work, would you be open to novation on the financing subject to? If they say maybe or yes or no, you select it. But this is basically, if they say no, you could select no. But if they say yes, maybe, and you don't really know which one to pick because it just opens the strategy, you just put maybe. But if they have a mortgage, you already know it's a subject to. If it's free and clear, you could select on the financing. If it's basically not free and clear, or if it is free and clear but they want retail price, then you could switch over to a novation deal, right? And then when you're done, you just let them know, thank you, John Doe, for answering my question. Next, I'll share with our acquisition manager. He or she will team up with one of our trusted realtors to do a thorough market analysis for your property. Once that's done, we'll get back to you with our offer and talk about how we could help. Do you have any questions for me so far? Thank you for choosing Swift Equity Solution LLC. We're excited to work with you. All right. Now, if there's anything important, you could put it right there. You could type it in. If it's a hot lead, if it's a warm lead, if it's a cold lead, and then you save it or you download it, and then well, there you go, download it, and you got all your information right there. You could pass that up to your lead manager. Since we didn't type anything in there, you don't see anything. Once you type something, it's gonna come up. All right. So, guys, if you are doing real estate wholesaling and you do not have a script, I urge you to get a script. The script will help you out a lot, a lot. So, again, this script is perfect. I hire my VAs from the Philippines, and this is very, very good because they don't have to waste their time trying to pronounce this word that way, pronounce this, do that. So I think this is perfect. If you guys want to get this free script, please comment below, like, share, and comment, and I will send you the script. All right. Thank you. You have yourself a blessed day.